Good morning, students. How are you? Fine. Students, today, first of all, enjoy the animation of lesson 4 of course book The Boy Who Saved Holland. Okay?
Hendrik would be 10 years old in 10 months. All his life he had heard about the dikes. He knew that a big part of Holland, his homeland, lay below the level of the sea, and the only things that protected it from being flooded were the dunes and dikes. The dikes, which were made by humans, were the most important. From very long ago, Hollanders had put up great mounds of earth and sod to save their land from the tides. It was a cruel war between the rising of the sea and the strength of the dikes, and for many years the sea threatened to win. But the Hollanders loved their country and would not allow the sea to drive them out from there. They fought back the waters that roared in from the North Sea. They protected the soil with longer and larger dikes, using barriers of clay and stone as well as bricks. Hendrik's grandfather had been a dike builder. His father looked after dike repairs. His uncle was in charge of a polder, an area of reclaimed land surrounded by dikes. Hendrik admired the way the dike was constructed, its tall, grassy flanks, and the great stone blocks on the seaside, put there to break the violence of the onrushing waves. He would imagine himself standing on the wall, as if it were a rampart, and would give a victory call to the sea. He would make expeditions into the countryside, exploring the turns and twists of the walls, examining the ways in which they were built, trying to guess their age. One day, he roamed further than he had ever gone, much further than he had intended. The sky was darkening when he turned towards home. There was no time to watch anything except the shady, unfamiliar road. It was a still, chill, stormy evening. The birds had gone to their nests. There was no sound in the air except Hendrik listened intently. He did not want to believe what he heard, but he knew only too well what it was. It was the sound of water. Nothing much, only a trickle, but Hendrik knew what it would mean. He knew that the trickle would soon become a gurgle. Then there would be a gush, followed by a rush, and then a roar, and the North Sea would sweep in. For a moment, he stood, bewildered. It was growing dark, hard to see, harder to locate a small leak in the dike. Finally, he found it, a few feet from the ground. He could reach it. It was, as he suspected, a small leak, small enough to be stopped with one finger. At first, he was not worried. He even felt a little heroic, elated to see that the finger of one small boy could hold the mighty waters in check. Besides, he thought, it would not be long. Someone was sure to pass by, see what was happening, and get people to repair the damage. But the stillness continued. Stillness and loneliness. As the night came on, Hendrik grew colder. His hand pained him. There were cramps in his arm. Soon his entire side felt numb. He could not tell how long he had hunched there. Hours seemed to pass. He called and cried, but there was no answer. No help came. The pain frightened him, but he could not take his finger from the dike. The air was freezing. He was afraid he would drop from fatigue. He stamped his feet to stamp out the cold. He rubbed his still arm with the fingers of his other hand to keep the blood flowing. He was dizzy. Pain stabbed every part of his body, but he would not remove his finger from the dike. It was almost dawn when he saw the man with the lantern in his hand. Hendrik almost fainted. It was a laborer returning after working all night. Hendrik's parents had been searching for him all night, but it was this laborer who found the boy. He immediately called for help. The leak was plugged soon. The dike was strengthened in weeks. A great part of Holland was saved. Years passed, and many things were forgotten. But the country is still grateful to the boy
So students, have you seen how brave boy Hendrik was? How he saved his land, the lives of people? Yes. Okay. So students, now take out your notebook and pencil. We are going to do the revision of grammar part of this lesson. Okay. And here we are revising interrogative pronouns of page 59 of course book. Students, you know that a pronoun is a word we use in place of one or more nouns, and interrogative pronouns are pronouns used to ask questions. They are who, what, which, and whose. Now see the questions. Students, you can see this page number in your course book. Okay, and now see the question. Fill in the blanks with the right interrogative pronoun. Who wants to cook Italian food today? What is the name of the dish you want to cook? Which is your apron? Whose is this pen? Who is good at cooking pasta? What is the recipe for spaghetti alla carbonara? Okay, so students, all these sentences are asking sentences. Okay, and here it is course book page 62, and this is personal or informal letter. Students, this work you have to write in your notebook. I have written in notebook. This work you have to do in your notebook, but here it is written, I have written not in notebook because you have written it in your notebook. You already have written it. Okay, so now I am reading the question. Write a personal letter to a relative, aunt, uncle, grandparents, cousin, asking them to come and spend a few days with you. In your letter, tell them about your vacation and ask them if they are free then. Tell them about the exciting things you can do together during the vacation. Say how you would feel when they come in about 80 words. Okay, so students, first of all you have to write the address of your house. Okay, and after that you have to write date accordingly. Then, dear uncle, hello, I am fine here and hope the same for you. In this letter, I want to tell you that this time we have 5 holidays for Diwali break. It will be great fun if you come to us to spend a few days with us. We will go to the market. We will purchase many things for decoration. We will also roam around and eat to our heart's content. We will make rangoli, we will lit diyas, we will enjoy a lot. How nice it will be if you come. Rest is fine. Hoping to see you soon. And here you have to write your own name. Okay, students, you can write this letter to your uncle, aunt, grandparents, cousin, to anyone. Okay, yes, and now this is worksheet for the boy who saved Holland. Students, this work you have already done in your workbook, interrogative pronouns. Okay, and here first of all see this. Interrogative pronouns are pronouns used to ask questions. For example, who is your friend? Both the books are identical. Which is yours? In both the sentences, someone is asking for something. Okay. Now question, fill in the blanks with interrogative pronouns to complete the sentences. Here we have to fill interrogative pronouns, means asking sentences are these. What are they doing in that laboratory? I have found a purple pencil on my desk. Whose is it? Whom did we invite as the chief guest? There are many houses on this street. Which is yours? Who is the new librarian? What did you do last weekend? Red is my favorite color. Which is yours? I can play tennis or swim at the gym. Which do you think is better? Okay. The next question is, say whether the underlined words are used as interrogative pronouns or adjectives. Okay. Whose shirt is this? Here, whose is adjective. You know, whose shirt. Whose is adjective followed by shirt, and shirt is noun. Okay, so this is adjective. Whose shirt is this? Which book is better? This is also adjective because which is adjective and followed by the noun book. Which book is better? Adjective. Who is Mr. Bean? Interrogative pronoun. I don't have a compass. Whose can I borrow? Interrogative pronoun. Where is Monte Carlo? Interrogative pronoun. Okay, students, this work you have done in your workbook and you can revise it from your workbook. Okay, and the next one is make questions using interrogative pronouns based on the statements given, and this work also you have done in your workbook. So here we have to make questions of the given statements. He is the new defense minister. Who is he? The boy sitting next to Fahad is Samir. Who is the boy sitting next to Fahad? She prefers tea to coffee. What does she prefer, tea or coffee? I want to do my homework. What do you want to do? He wants to meet the director. Whom does he want to meet? Okay. In the last sentence, it is he wants to meet the director, and in the question, whom does he want to meet? Okay. And all are interrogative pronouns. And now see the spellings. Crossword. Solve the crossword puzzle by using the clues given. A long and narrow opening, that is slit, S-L-I-T, slit. A person who writes books or stories, author, A-U-T-H-O-R, author. A large river of ice that moves slowly down a mountain, that is glacier, G-L-A-C-I-E-R, glacier. A period of 10 years, decade, D-E-C-A-D-E. Soft, thick hair of sheep, wool, W-O-O-L, wool. Not in danger, safe, S-A-F-E, safe. High, loud cry, scream, S-C-R-E-A-M, scream. Special clothes that everybody in the same job or school wears. Uniform, U-N-I-F-O-R-M, uniform. An African animal like a big black monkey, gorilla, G-O-R-I-L-L-A, gorilla. Someone who is not courageous, coward, coward, coward. How long it is from one place to another, distance, distance, distance. To raise, elevate, elevate, elevate. Okay, so students, you have to revise this work properly. Okay.